Hi guys, Christian here from the MCI Trading Academy. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how to trade high impact news. As a trader, your economic calendar should be your Bible. You should always know before you start your trading day when and if you have any economic releases. If you do, you shouldn't really be trading prior to that economic release. We here are in the UK, so we normally have high impact US news just before 1:30 p.m. UK time. Well, prior to that 1:30 p.m. UK time, guys, you shouldn't really be trading. You should always have your bias. You should know exactly where price wants to go. And guys, if you haven't watched our liquidity video, I'll put a link in the description below. Make sure you go and watch that. That's free education right there, guys, and it's a crazy video. You make sure you go and watch that. How to spot where price is trying to go to. Very important, a very useful video to watch. Now let's go through a number of examples, because it seems that every time we have high impact news, the initial move seems to always be reversed, especially if you know exactly where your bias is, where price is trying to go. You can make a lot of profits, have high probability entries based on this technical loan, guys. So let's have a look and see. So here we'll be going through. Here we are on the 8th of December, and we are right before the NFP, the non-farm payrolls report, is about to come out. And there's a number of things that I look at before we have the news. So I will go over to the higher time frame. So in this case, the 1 day, time frame, and I will look at, well, what can I see here? We see that we've been bullish, and we've been bullish for a while. I've got this beautiful IPA here holding up the price, and again, this is all about liquidity, guys. So I can see that we've been consolidating here for a bit. We've just taken this liquidity here, and price is now going up higher. As price is going up higher, I need to identify, well, where is price trying to get to? Where is my next liquidity? And we talked about long wicks. Well, I'm thinking price will go here. So I'm going into this event here, guys, with a bias that price is trying to take this liquidity, seeing that we've taken this liquidity and this IPA has been perfectly respected there. So that is my bias. I've got a bullish bias going into this event. On a 4-hour time frame, I've got another IPA in here that price seems to be respecting. So that's what I'm pretty much looking at. As long as this IPA can hold, then I will go and target that there. That will be my bias, not necessarily for the day, but for the next couple of days. So let's just play on how the event took place. So we are just at 1 o'clock here. Let's just play how let's see how this played out. So where is 1:30? We need to wait for 1:30 to play out, and there you go. This is 1:30. So at 1:30, guys, what do we have here? We've got a big move down. What's actually happening here? So we have a big move down. If I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame, has any liquidity been grabbed? Well, yes, it has. This one here has been grabbed perfectly. So price has done what? Going into the 1 minute here, price has taken this liquidity perfectly, the top liquidity here, and then we had a massive move down. Should we be expecting here more lower prices? Well, I'm actually bullish. We discussed that we have a daily bias being bullish, aiming for the liquidity all the way up there. So because I'm bullish, I'll be looking for a reason to enter. Remember, guys, we're going with the mentality that the initial move is always reversed, or perhaps 90% of the time this will always be reversed. So I'm looking for an entry here. So do we have an entry here? Looking at the 1 minute here, not really. I'm looking for an inverse IPA that I can use. 30 seconds, nothing here. What about 15 seconds? Do I have it? Oh, there you go. Beautiful here. So on a 15 seconds, guys, price has gone higher, and here we failed to make a new lower low. So because we failed to make a new lower low, guys, I would enter based on the inverse of this IPA here. I'll be looking at price closing above, which it does. I'll be entering long here, targeting for this up there, okay, the liquidity up there, and looking stop loss will be just below this low here. So if you're looking at the risk to reward here, guys, okay, this would be entering right here as we have a retest. I'll be aiming for this here, and then in terms of take profit, in terms of that will be a 1 to 4 risk to reward. Okay, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. That's perfect. That's all we need. Okay. You can even, if you want to be more conservative, you can put your stop loss just below there and make it 1 to 8. There you go. Okay, that's even better. That is beautiful. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for here. Going into the 1 minute, we enter right there. Okay, so let's see, let's try to play this out. Let's see how this plays out. So price is going up higher now on the 1 minute. If I can just go here, I've got this IPA in here. Okay, so I will say, well, as long as price can hold that level, okay, then we talked about breakaway gaps, guys. So this is your breakaway gap. As long as this stays filled, as long as this doesn't fill, then I'm bullish. So you can do what? You can enter one more position here if you missed that initial entry there, guys. So what happened here? Go with it let's go over to the summary of what we went through here. We had a move lower. We cleared the liquidity on the 5 minutes. We know that normally the first move will always be reversed. We had an entry there on we failed to make a lower low. Then we had the inverse IPA that we used on the 15-second chart to enter, and now we have another IPA, a breakaway gap here that we can use, and we should, as long as this holds, then we are going for that liquidity all the way up there. So we used a number of things there, starting with the initial move will always be reversed. Second of all, we are bullish from a daily perspective. Okay, guys. So can you see how the C level here is perfectly respected, guys? Okay, we teach this in our online course that we've just released. So if you have more questions about it, I'll be going through all the details at the end of this video. But can you see this is perfectly respected here, guys? Another algorithmic footprint here to tell you that the price is trying to go up there. Okay. Price plays around here for a bit. Okay, again, we don't want this to be filled, and as long as this doesn't get filled, then we are happy to target that. Okay, guys, and there you go. Okay, at when 2:30 when the market opens, guys. Okay, price goes and beautifully takes that. The initial move was perfectly reversed as expected. And we can play this along, and perhaps, you know, I can tell you that we did get to that 1 day liquidity. I don't think we got it during that day, but the next couple of days we surely did get it. Okay, guys, so always start with a higher time frame, and in terms of the high impact news, let price play itself out. Don't rush. Don't try to predict what price will do, because you have no idea, guys. And even if you say, well, I'm going to enter short here before the news, put my stop loss above, well, can you see how price went? Took your stop loss and then went short. So even if you are 100% sure that price will go down, you will still perhaps will have been closed out of the position, stopped out of the position just because of that initial move there. Let's look at a different example here, guys. Let's look at, so this was the 17th of January. On here we had core retail sales, a very important high impact news event. Again, we start with the higher time frames. We want to look at, well, what is price doing here? So we can see that price has cleared this liquidity all the way down here, and then had a big push up. we managed to go above the inverse of this IPA, and as it stands, this IPA is holding here. So the next target for me at this point, just looking at this chart, will be I want this high here to be taken. The liquidity above this zone here, I want this to be grabbed. So I'll be looking for long buying opportunities. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, what do we have? Well, price is here right before the news. We've got liquidity resting here. We've got liquidity resting here. I'm going to switch over to a 5-minute time frame, and let's just go over and see how this has played out. Okay, and see exactly what actually happened. So during the news, so we had the news here 1:30 p.m. UK time, and you can see the news came in and we just dropped. Again, guys, as we drop, if price is indeed going lower here, all you have to do is just, well, I'm waiting to see, because you want to see some key liquidity area being grabbed. Okay, so if the first move is lower, that's fine. Let everything play out. Let price clear a liquidity area, and then you want to look for some opportunity to enter. So price takes this liquidity here. Okay, so at 140, 150, 20 minutes later, the first liquidity area, okay, it's grabbed. The first liquidity area is grabbed. Nice. Okay, do we get an opportunity here? Well, I'll be looking. We got two IPAs in here. Not the best one. Okay, I'll be looking. Yeah, there's nothing clear for now. Okay, not on those two time frames anyway. So let's let things play out. Okay, so I will say if we manage to inverse this IPA in here, okay, then if we close above that, then I'm looking to go long, and then inverse, and then try to go above this area here. Why? Because remember, we are going with the goal that the initial move will be reversed. From here, guys, watch how the C level of this IPA is perfectly respected, and we dump down. Do we have an entry? No, we don't. So there is no entry here whatsoever, and it's a short entry actually. If you look at it, and if you see the rejection here, especially as the market opens up here at 230, it goes, touches this level, and then dumps down. Okay, so I will take this liquidity over. It's taken the second liquidity area there. Okay, interesting. Now I'm with the same mentality, thinking that price will reverse the whole move because I'm still bullish going on a higher time frame. Do we get an entry here? No, nothing for now, to be honest. Okay, so price is still going down. What do I do? Nothing to do just yet, guys. You need to wait for a confirmation. Where is your confirmation? Well, now what do I have now? So let me just take this here. So this is the liquidity is grabbed. We've got a move lower here, and then we have this IPA in here. If we manage to inverse this, close above this, use this as support, and then I target this. I would target this area here, guys. Okay. Let's see what happens here. This is gonna play out. We have price coming here. The C level is holding beautifully. Okay, no entry just yet. Nothing. Now we closed above it. Oh no, we don't. Okay, we need to close above it. Do we close above it here? No, we don't. Do we? Now we do. Now as we close above it, I will go in and target this high here for now. Okay, why do we target that high there for now? Because we have the previous IPA that held beautifully here. So there's plenty of liquidity resting above this high. So I will target this here as my take profit. Okay, and to be honest, you will look to see if this will get a nice retrace, another retest here to enter here. Will be a nice, will be better, much better. Okay, if we do manage to get that. Okay, so I would enter. If we get a retest, there you go. That's your retest here. Can you see? Perfect retest. You will enter right on this retest and aim for that move there, guys. Okay, this is your target, your take profit target. Is this gonna play out? perfectly played out. Can you see how perfectly the whole move was instantly reversed, guys? Okay, and we just clear the liquidity. And guys, if you have taken our course, what do you do after liquidity is grabbed? You have this, and people that have taken our course, you know exactly what that is, you know exactly how to do it. Here you do what? Enter short, target this liquidity here now. That's what I will look at instantly once I see this move. Guys, this is textbook here. Target this here, this liquidity here. What happens here? Perfect. One more retest and then goes bam. That's all you need, guys. Okay, remember, this move still has to be reversed. I still believe that this move will be reversed. Okay, but intraday you can play it just that way, guys. Okay, nice and simple. Okay, what actually happens after that? Let's play this out, and there you go, guys. The whole move was reversed by the market closed. By the market close, the whole move was reversed, guys. You had a couple of intraday trades. The first one here, then you enter short here, try target that, and then ultimately you can also go and target once this liquidity is grabbed here, then you can look for a level to enter here. You've got your breakaway gap here, and then off it goes, comes back, and then off it goes again. Okay, so I think you'll have got better entries on different time frames here. Let's have a look at, yeah, there you go. So this is your entry here, guys. If you wanted to enter here on the 15 minutes, you enter right as we break this inverse IPA there. That's where you will enter, and then the whole move was reversed. So guys, there's a lot of concepts in here, but the main thing the main goal of this video is to say that the initial move is always reversed. And let's just go to today. Where are we today? Okay, so let me just cancel this, go to 1 hour time frame. Yesterday, just as I'm making this video, yesterday we had CPI data, or yesterday, the day before that, we had this candle here. Okay, 1 o'clock, 1:30 p.m. UK time, we had CPI data. We had this move here, guys. We had this move here. We go in, we take that liquidity. Where do we enter here? And guys, you can use any time frame. Okay, I will use this one hour time frame. I'm sure you can use the 5 minutes as well, or the 1 minute. Okay, all we're aiming for is the initial move to be reversed. Okay, is this going to be reversed? Well, first of all, we need some liquidity to be grabbed. This nice liquidity, this low here, is beautifully taken. Price goes up. Where do we enter? Do we have anything to enter? Well, not really. And to be honest, that was a nice shorting opportunity. Just looking at this, look at that rejection of that level, and then beautifully goes down. Now, guys, where can you enter here? 2 levels to enter here. You can enter based on, okay, you got this IPA in here. There you go, beautifully there. You got your IPA there, guys. We break above it. As we break above it, we come back to retest, and then off we go. And this initial move was reversed there using the 1 hour time frame, guys. How beautiful is that? Okay, so you can use any time frame. You can go over, can use any other instrument. Well, there you go. What's this? This is the DAX. Yes, another beautiful trade. We had this the CPI data here. Look at the move. Come back, clear this liquidity beautifully. What can you use here? The same concept, guys. Okay, however, we've got 2 IPAs here, so I don't like it, so I'm using this one here, guys. If you haven't looked at our course, make sure you go and look at it, because this is amazing. Look at the stuff. Okay, look at that. Okay, we close above that. Yeah, close above this. Quick retest of this level, and then boom, we go. The initial move was reversed perfectly here, but this high was also taken, and this high here. So guys, can you see how the liquidity is playing out perfectly, guys? Okay, initial moves of high impact news events are very often reversed. Look for an opportunity to enter and then go for it, guys. Okay, enter and go for it. Guys, before I finish the video, our trading course, the online trading course, is now live on our website. You can find out more. If you go to mcitradingacademy.co.uk, there you can find out a lot more about the course, guys. It's all with pre-recorded videos. Everything that we showed you in this video and more, it's all in there, guys. Very profitable strategies. A lot of positive feedback from people that have already taken the course. So if you want to learn more, go over on the website and find out more. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you found this video useful. Catch you on the next one.